there's always argument of what's better, having a cat or a dog. But in reality, either one, both are what could be wonderful pets. That just depending on the person. Well, any animal could be a really good pet. It just depends on how they're raised and trained. But in the U.S., about 68% of households have pets, and that's a lot. That's over 50%. One in two houses have pets. But there's always different ways to get pets, either from buying or adopting. And on here, I'm gonna speak on why I think adopting a pet is better than buying one. Uh, just to begin with, and probably the most important one is that if you adopt a pet, you're basically saving two lives. One from the dog you adopt, and the other from a dog that's in the streets that needs somewhere to be. So by you adopting that one pet, you're opening up a space at a shelter for another dog to be there and to be taken care of by the shelter. um, and just saving that life, but as well as 2.7 million cats and dogs are euthanized in the U.S. every year. So when you take out your dog, you're saving his life basically from getting euthanized. Um, Not only are you saving lives, but you're saving yourself money, either hundreds or thousands of dollars. I know there's dogs out there that cost $2,000, $3,000, and that's pretty expensive. um, you'll be getting a healthy pet at the pounds or the shelters. They vaccine them. They neuter and spay them, so you won't have to be worried about them getting pregnant or them getting other dogs pregnant, kind of breaking the cycle of overpopulation of the dogs. And also they'll get chipped. And just from that already happening, you're saving money there too. If you adopt a pet, you won't be supporting these things called puppy mills, which are places that they just have dogs just to breed them and just to make money off of them. Which that's all they care about in those places, just the money. They don't care about the dogs. They just have them in cages and they just mistreat them. And once they're done using them, they sometimes kill them or just dump them somewhere. And maybe sometimes they just throw them in a shelter as well, where you could rescue that dog or cat. Um, and, um, and from you rescuing them, you could tell people that your dogs are rescued, and it's always a good thing. Like, it's never like a bad thing to rescue a dog, and it sounds good too, and you'll feel better about yourself. Like you'll feel good, and not just from having the dog and the cat. Like they'll make you feel good, like the pet, but also just knowing that, like in your heart and everything, that you adopted the dog and you saved his life. um, and you're basically giving that animal a second chance of having a good home. And although I have personally not adopted a dog or a cat, both my dogs were given to me. In the future, I for sure plan on adopting one and saving one's life.